At Lifehack Coaching, we help women over 35 to balance hormones naturally, boost metabolism, and lose weight sustainably. Hey everyone, I've got Frances with me here today, and Frances is one of my clients. And I thought I'll get her on podcast today because she's been doing fantastic. She lost 15 kilos in the last 14 weeks, which is massive. And I thought it would be great for her to come in here and share her story and talk a little bit about why and how she ended up here. Hi, Frances.
Hi.
Hi. Tell us a little bit about yourself, like why are you here?
Okay, so randomly, I was really overweight, and had no energy. I had no energy. I was 112 kgs, and I just couldn't move. I was sore. My body was sore, and no matter what I did. And I'd done a few things. I'd done the fasting, and I had done Saxenda, the injections, which was just horrible. And done a few bits and pieces, and nothing was working. So I thought, I'd go down the avenue of maybe some friends had done operations. So I thought, do I really want to do that? Not really. So I was speaking to a friend and a beautician, and she said, I know someone who's just perfect for you. So she reached out to Anastasia for me, and never looked back. So I've done, it's just been brilliant. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you've been doing fantastic. Funny you mention injections because it's quite popular at the moment, like anywhere around the world. What was your understanding about it?
About the injection?
Yeah. Like, why do you think it didn't work for you?
I did it for probably about 4 or 5 months, and
wow, that's a long time.
Yeah, it was. It did in the beginning. It did sort of just curb my appetite. So it wasn't helping me with what I was eating. It was just I didn't feel like eating. So and to me that wasn't good. That wasn't what I was wanting to achieve. I wanted to more be shown what to eat and what was best for me. Yeah, and like whether it was calorie counting or not. It just it was just So I came out in rash. I actually came out in rashes.
Oh,
and it was like I just didn't like putting this stuff in my body. It was just didn't feel right. Didn't feel right. Yeah. Didn't feel.
So were you still eating chips and chocolates?
I was. So,
things.
So I
okay.
whatever I wanted. So it was okay. It was okay having these injections. And you'd have these injections, and I was fine with that. But at the time, no one was showing me what to eat properly, what was good for me and what wasn't, and I wanted sustainability. I didn't just want a quick fix.
Yeah.
I wanted something that a lifetime. So
it could have worked if you changed your lifestyle with it and change your diet and what you eat and Okay. Tell me about when you tried fasting. What did you do?
So I would do have a meal at my main meal at dinner, and then I wouldn't eat again. I'd go a whole day without eating, and then have a breakfast. A big breakfast the following day. So, yeah.
Oh, wow. So, that's 36 hours.
Yeah.
Whew, that's a long time. And how often did you do that?
I would do that probably every second week. Yeah, do that every second week. Yeah.
Well, I mean, fasting is not too bad when you do it correctly and do it for the right reasons. And
Correct.
There's certain, time frames for certain purpose. What was your main purpose? Did you hope to lose weight with fasting?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. And I wanted that because I've been told of that energy buzz, when you, on that second day.
Yeah.
I never got that buzz. I was bloody hungry.
Yeah. I've done 36 hours once myself when I went to a yoga retreat, and we had silence day and we did fasting 36 hours and all of that. And interesting thing is the longer you go, the less hungry you are. You suddenly don't even care about the food. I didn't get any energy boost whatsoever. I was like a dead fish.
I mean, I remember as a teenager, not eating, and as a youngster, and not eating, because I was too busy partying or whatever. But yeah, it just I don't know about the energy boost though.
No, I didn't have that. Don't recall it. I just remember thinking at the start how hungry I was, and
Yeah.
then after that, you had an option that would ask you, do you want to have a lunch? Do you want to have a dinner? And I'm like, are you asking me if I'm ready to fail? No, I'm not ready to fail.
Oh, good
I'm gonna. That's all. Yeah. So it was interesting. Okay, now that's cool. Well, tell me, what have you learned while you have been working with me? Like, what's your biggest outcome?
So much. I've learned so much, so much. It's a lot of information at first, and I was slightly overwhelmed. But then when you come, when you break it all down, and there's like little tricks, like the smallest plate, small plate to have your meal on. It's eating everything. It's not so much. What else is there? Golly gosh.
You actually had to eat more, right?
I did. And I found that hard at first, really, really hard. And it was like, oh, I can't eat this. And it's like, you're in my head going, you can do this. that was, you've got to eat it all. And that was, yeah. And it was, and it was the habits as well. It was habit forming. It was like going for that 30, that 20, 10 in the beginning. Then it was like 20. And now, it's like 30. And that habit in the morning, and I've really, really enjoyed that. Really, really enjoyed that. And that's my habit for life. And I'm not a runner by no means, but but I'm getting the pace in the morning.
Yeah.
Wanting to go that little bit, so I was up. I mean, I treadmill in the morning, and so I do that every morning. And now I'm upping the pace because it's finding, my 4.5 was just not enough. My pace was just not, so I'm upping that. So I just learned lots of, what's good for my body and what's not as well.
Yeah.
Just so much. Yeah. It's just been.
That's awesome. What do you think was the biggest value out of, because, like you said, there's lots of information, there's lots to learn. What's the biggest value out of all of that?
I think it's the habit. That for me, it's the habit. Yeah.
Creating new habits, sticking to habits.
Yeah. And I'm a bit of a foodie. I've become more so, and it's like going through the recipes and seeing what's there, and what I can have. And some of the salads I've made have been beautiful, It's like, I did that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, there's no restrictions on what you can eat, really, as long as you make it yourself and it's not super processed food.
Yeah.
Like, you can have your meat, you can have your veggies, you can have a chicken, fish, nuts, and whole grains and beans and anything, as long as it's pretty much, when I go to the supermarket, I follow the rule. As long as it doesn't have a label, it's good to have. If it has label, then you really need to read the label and see what's in it. As soon as I see any additives or stabilizers or coloring, I'm like, that's probably not great for my body. And of course, depends on what goal you're trying to achieve. If you just want to lose weight, those things could be fine and you can get away with it. If you're trying to balance your hormones and live healthier, holistic lifestyle, that's when you need to pay more attention to, what you put in your body, your surroundings, your mindset, how much you move, all of that. Definitely. Why do you think women are a bit slow on investing in themselves? Like I can say that as a mom as well. I would go and spend hundreds of dollars on my kids. Easy. I don't even think twice. But when I have to buy, I don't know, new jeans or even nice shoes, I will look at it 100 times. I will check my bank account. I will think about it. I'll look for other options and then probably don't even buy it anyway. Why do you think we do that?
I think women is made to be carers and not to, they're the last of the pecking order, kids first, possibly the husband, and then you're down low. You're down low, and if you can invest in yourself, then you're going to give out 100% more. Yeah. And those, the others, like your children, your husband will benefit from you feeling better about yourself. Yeah. That's what it's all about. Yeah. You just got to give yourself some time. Everybody needs that time. And yeah. And the glory was, my husband has come on this journey with me, he's eating what I'm eating. He's lost more than me. So
don't you hate that?
He's lost more than me. Granted, he's a bigger guy, but and that's what I've loved about this too. It's not just for me. It's all my family have eaten what I would eat. It's not a special meal.
Yeah, I always encourage when wives or partners or whatever come on program, I say, would your partner would like to get some plans for themselves? And I don't charge extra for it. I don't do coaching for them, but I don't charge extra for providing a plan, because I do want them both to understand how it's done, what's right, what's not, how you can improve things. Because if both support each other, then it's so much easier when you're on the same page, right?
Definitely. He's now, he'll ask me, oh, is this good?
No, everything is good.
We love it. Yeah, just love it. And that's what it's all about. It's a lifestyle, and it's a journey. It's not just a quick fix. And that's what I didn't want. I didn't want a quick fix.
Exactly.
Yeah, I wanted a journey, a lifestyle. Yeah.
Lifestyle change. Yeah, exactly. So what would you recommend to someone who is thinking about changing lifestyle, or even thinking about having a chat with me or any other nutrition coach or lifestyle coach? What would you recommend? Where would you start?
Not with you.
Of course.
I just do it. It's just have the talk, reach out, have the talk. We all deserve it. Everyone deserves it, 100%. And if you're in that mindset, that you think that you want to do this, then you can achieve it. Yeah. And then that's the first step. That the second would be to give you a buzz, have a natter. Yeah, I think everyone deserves to know to feel good about themselves. Yeah, to feel.
Yeah, definitely. Oh,
yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, well, thank you so much for joining me today and sharing your experience and your opinion. I really appreciate it.
Good gold.
Thank you. If you have any questions about this podcast or about hormones, weight loss, or just healthier lifestyle, please go to our website at lifehackcoaching.co.nz, or feel free to email me directly, Anastasia@lifehackcoaching.co.nz.